welcome to Big Brother. I'm Gretel Colleen and it has been a busy week. You thought they worked hard digging up that back garden? Well, we've been digging into the lives of the housemates. So settle back, under a doona if you like, because we've got quite a show and some of it will really change the way you see the housemates. Tonight, Gemma's boyfriend catches Flash at last and one man down, how Blair's footy team fares without him. Also, our reporter Sammy Lucas joins me here on set. You'll find out what the world of academia thinks of Big Brother and one of Johnny's mates' takes on the critics. Plus, we'll deliver the dramatic highlights of the week and, of course, catch up on the latest action from the house. Now, if you were on Big Brother, what would you do to remind yourself of the life you loved in the outside world? For Blair, Saturday is Remembrance Day. Dressed in the uniform of his beloved Heidelberg Tigers, he spends the morning reliving glory days of racing down the wing and streaking towards an open goal. Sammy Lucas has dug around the paddock and unearthed some evidence. The kid can kick.
Like every red-blooded Burnian bloke, yes, Blair loves his Aussie rules football. In fact, when he's not at university studying human biology, you can find Blair here at his local footy club. Sorry to say, girls, but it looks like the life. Secretly phoning up to vote him out of the house?
Well, the first time we got nominated, we all did, yeah, but it didn't
Really?
work.
You naughty boys, you won't be happy about that.
We need him back.
And here's something you might not know about Blair. He's actually played rugby union for Australia, no less. Tell us about that, Dad.
I mean, when we lived in Singapore, he played in the representative side against the local Singaporean team.
Was he an aggressive player?
He was a very good player. He actually was best player in the final.
UWC's best player, Blair McDonough, ended their hopes. UWC then with the 17-7 win.
Look at this. That's one of his first footy jumpers. Looks like it came off a teddy bear. It's so cute. Why do you think he's so good at his sport?
Well, I think he's got the natural build and the physique for it, and he certainly has got the mental strength to pursue it.
What will he do if he wins, do you think, with the money?
With the money, he'd love a new car. I think with Ben, maybe when they come out, Blair and Ben will spend a few dollars together. Maybe go on a holiday together. They seem to get along really well.
Is he a team player?
He is, of course he is. He's always thinking of others and not himself.
Do you think we've seen that side of him in the house?
To a degree. I think he's learning to get along with. I think probably the females was the hardest for him to get along with.
Now we know he's got 3 brothers.
Yes.
No sisters.
No sisters.
Are we seeing a bit of that in the house, do you think?
I think it creeped out a fraction with Anita.
Yeah.
I think Anita might have been the break point for Blair.
If I can put a hole in someone's head, it'd be hers.
He's very competitive. Likes the contest, and I think that's starting to show a bit on the show. And I think with Blair and Ben and their golf games and their cricket and all the rest of it, he's pretty confident and likes to win.
Sitting here having a beer after training with Doc, Hayden and Andy, how much would Blair be missing this? Having a beer with the blokes after the training?
Yeah. He does enjoy a drink, young Blair, as you've all seen on the show, no doubt.
Okay, give me some gossip. Any gossip from any football trips? Anyone shared a room with him? Bad habits you can reveal?
I know we've got a mirror downstairs that every time we seem to walk past, he always seems to stop and have a look at himself and before he goes out on the track. So always make sure he's done up nice and well before he goes out. That's why we always like to put him in the mud straight away.
So what do you think about the action with the women in the house? Do you think that there's anyone in the house he could get it on with?
And now that Christina's by herself, he's got to have a crack, surely. Surely. Surely, Blair, please.
Blair desperately wanted to be a professional footy player. Now, he tried out for Essendon last year, but he missed out on selection by just one vote. Poor baby. Fate's a funny thing, though, isn't it? Because if he had been selected, he probably wouldn't be in the Big Brother household right now for our viewing pleasure. So on behalf of the women of Australia, I would just like to say a heartfelt thank you to the Essendon selectors.
Now, one opponent Blair may not like to meet on the field is our latest evictee, Anita. Welcome.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us.
It's my pleasure. How are you?
Good. And how has the first week out in the real world been?
Fantastic.
So when you walk down the street, do you get recognised?
Yes, a lot. But the best part is with the little kids when they recognise me. And
What do
it's a
they
lot
do?
of fun. They want my photo and they want my autograph and they tell me little messages and they're very, very sweet.
So do you know what Madonna feels like now?
Yes, maybe this much.
Now, before you went into the house, you had 6 weeks of looking at footage and watching the show every night. Were you mentally prepared for what it was actually like in the house?
I think I underestimated myself in a big way.
And what did you discover about yourself in there?
That, probably the most thing was in the real world, I don't have many girlfriends. Most of my friends are guys, and I realised how important it is to have those special girl bonding relationships.
So does that mean that the boys were off-putting when you were in the house?
Well, I don't put up with guys like sitting around my house drinking with their feet on the table and all that. That doesn't happen in my life.
It's almost like the pulse rate in the house has really slowed down, hasn't it?
Yes.
And you
Yes.
entered with an external level of energy and enthusiasm. Do you think that was too much for the guys in the house?
Yes, I think they'd all reached their routine, comfort zone kind of thing around each other, and I'd suddenly come in and they didn't know what to do with me. Like the first night was all very exciting because I was this new toy, but besides that, after that, it was like, so now where do we put her? Can we put her in the cupboard? Can we, it was like that.
Now, we would love you to stay because we are going to be discussing the beautiful Johnny in a moment. Can you stick
good.
around for that?
With pleasure.
Great. All right, stay with us because the Save Johnny campaign will be landing squarely on the couch right after the break.
I don't want to drop him, so I'm holding him very steadily. Is he smirking at me? You're not smirking at me, are you?
Now tell me, Anita, were there bigger snakes than that in the house?
No, only little ones.
Little tiny ones.
Yes.
Joining us on the couch now is Guy, very good friend of Johnny's. Welcome.
Hello there, how are you?
This is Anita.
Hello, Anita, I know you well.
I know you. Now I do.
You've been watching Anita on the show.
I have.
Now, what is your idea of how Johnny's being represented on the show?
I've read some reports and read some interviews that have been done by Anita and by all the housemates that everyone has said, whilst in the house, he was the most amazing guy to be around, and he was a leveller and he was an ambassador and everything else. And on coming out of the house and seeing the footage, they're all exactly the same. They feel exactly the same way. There's no change of heart or no, he's a backstabber or anything else. They all think that he's just as good as he was in the house.
What was it like sharing the house with him, Anita?
It was a lot of fun. He was a good guy and he actually takes on a lot of responsibility in the house, sometimes without choice. People just everyone in the house just like, okay, Johnny will do it.
Like he's the dad?
Yes.
Is that the sort of person he is?
Exactly, yeah. He likes to care. He's a great cook. He's always around the house looking after you. If anything, the worst thing he is a serial hugger.
Yes.
He just wants to hug.
Now, you're a member of the Save Johnny squad.
I am. I'm a lead member in that, and we've got a bit of a campaign going throughout Sydney. I'll just show you this article here. This is in the Sydney Star Observer, and basically...
Is that an ad you took out?
No, not us ourselves. This is actually the Sydney Star Observer have done their best to stick behind us, and we all want to save Johnny. He's on the front page of the paper. He's had, there's been a viral email campaign which has done full rounds, it's been mentioned in the Telegraph. We've had one Telegraph journalist 4 weeks ago saying that he was all these bad things, and now 4 weeks later she's done a complete turnaround and said that it was certain press releases that have made him seem like a bad man, where...
Well, how do you feel about that, the portrayal of Johnny? Why do you think some people decided that he might not be a nice person?
Well, I think that Australia loves to have a villain, and the media kind of jumped on that, and they love to have a villain, and they found that in Johnny for the smallest reasons, and for no reason that anyone in the house can quite understand.
Should he be evicted on Sunday night?
Absolutely not. If he does, which we don't think is going to happen because the tide has changed, people are starting to support him, Sydney's getting right behind him, there's parties at Bayswater Fitness, the gym that he works at, there's a huge party going on there, so that there's a big screen coming up, and there's also Arc Nightclub is having a big party as well, which is also being hosted by Andy. And the support is there. We just need to make sure that it gets focused. We can't quite decide which one to focus it against because, see, we're all nice. None of us are evil, so we don't want to get one of the others out either.
So what are you thinking about eviction on Sunday night? Who do you think's going to go?
Don't say it. Go on.
I think, I don't know.
You can't answer. Are any of them your lesser favourites?
No, I don't have lesser favourites, but I don't want Sarah Marie to leave this week. I don't think she deserves to leave this week.
All right, so we've
She's
got
a good
dilemma.
girl. She's a good girl.
Okay, let's get Ben out. Let's get Ben out. Come on, let's get him out.
We want them all to stay.
We don't want... Well, I mean, he is kind of a bit of a typical Australian. I mean, he's a little bit... He's all right, but what is he? He's not much of anything, really, is he?
Oh, so you think that makes him a typical Australian male?
Well, no, I didn't want to say that. I was putting those words back in myself.
We'll mull over that one. Thank you very much for joining us, Guy and Anita.
Thank you very much.
When someone is evicted, their life is more than a merry-go-round of photo shoots and TV slots. Sometimes they have a few ruffled relationships to smooth over. Gordon was up to his neck in trouble. His girlfriend had issues about him, Andy and Gemma, and Gemma's boyfriend had issues about that one too. Well, one of Flash's good mates spotted the trouble and asked us if he could step in and sort it out.
Tonight, the night of all nights at the Underworld, in the red corner. Brown, I've got a funny haircut too, Smiley! Weighing in tonight at 800 sit-ups in one day, Gordon, Mr. Flash! Let's get ready to rumble! 1, 2, 3. Oh, baby's down. Sitting here at Underworld Gym with Grant, Gemma's boyfriend, finding out a little bit of gossip on what he thought about the Gordon and Gemma situation inside the house. Grant, do you think that your performance tonight was affected by the 2 months of abstinence?
Oh, mate, it certainly had a lot to do with my performance. As you saw, I was superb in the ring tonight and showed the fella who the boss was around here.
When you first actually did come face to face with Gordon, would you say that you were anxious about it? Or even, did you pick up on any anxious vibes from him?
I think that there was a little bit. He was a little bit anxious when he first met me, only because of the way it was portrayed out in the marketplace. And all we needed to do really was just to have a bit of a chat and just clear the air, and that was all that was required, really.
Monica?
No.
How's the relationship now?
Oh, it's beautiful. Probably same as it was when we went into the house.
You must have seen some of the stuff, some of the footage with Andy making advances towards Gordon. How did that feel sitting back here at home?
You know, people were saying to me, oh, Gordon was in bed with Andy. Straight I'm like, what? And yeah, I was upset with that. But then I go home, watch the footage myself, and I'm like, not a big deal at all.
Is he allowed to see Andy?
Quite likely not.
When you got back, did you have a lot of smooth talking to do with Monica?
Yeah, I did. It's actually been full work since I got off the show to try and repair the damage that the sort of pressure she went through being the sort of girlfriend of the guy that was on the show and perhaps potentially acting sleazily or something.
Has this formed a tighter bond between you guys, or?
Yeah, I think at the moment it's more of a challenge to sort of ride out this little climactic moment in our lives and stuff and just really enjoy it.
Is it tough being Gemma's boyfriend outside the house, having so many people talking about her in the streets, on the television, in front of the cameras?
Well, you sort of end up getting used to it. The first couple of weeks is very hard. Just the sheer weight of numbers of people who come up to you and ask the same sort of questions. How's she going? And do you get to speak to her? And the answers to that are no. I haven't seen her other than you guys, and I don't get to speak to her. So you sort of tend to have to engage in conversations about Big Brother 24/7. You sort of live the show as much as the people on the show.
We saw in nomination week, we saw the top come up. Was that a plan on her behalf? You know, maybe she was a little bit worried that she might be leaving the house, so she's given a little bit more?
If you're asking me whether it was a cunning plan to sort of deceive all the viewers, I don't think so. I think it was an honest mistake.
I understand the first 2 weeks were pretty hard.
Definitely hard. But physically sick for about 2.5 weeks when you're in the show, not knowing what to expect, going to bed thinking of it, dreaming of it, waking up thinking of it. So it's 24 hours. I might as well have been in there with you, I think.
And were you jealous at all of anyone else in the show?
Not necessarily jealous. I was just worried about you and not knowing exactly what's going through your head. So, and in a sense, being apart made me a little bit insecure. So, but I wasn't really jealous of anybody in the house. I sort of laughed it off a little bit, actually.
So there you are. Bianca doesn't hate me. Monica doesn't hate Gordon. And Grant's still in love with Gemma. So it's just one big, cheesy, happy family out here on the outside.
Oh, spread the love, Todd, and the world will spread it back to you. Or all over you. Now grab your knives and forks. We'll be back soon with a steaming serve of fresh action from the house.
You're stuck in a house with a dozen people that you've never met before. There's someone you like, someone you hate, and someone with whom you'd like to score. Anything you do or say is recorded, and for 3 months you'll be stuck. But you don't have to worry about what you say, because they always beat the word. You can write a song, maybe make a film, do a bum dance or lay in the sun. If you get bored, you can feed the chooks or Roger the rooster for fun. Who'll be the last one in the house? I said, who's gonna win the cash? We'll tell you now just who that is. The winner's name is...
Oh, I want to know who's going to win, but we have to wait for 3 more weeks for that one. Now, you can do a lot in 24 hours. Watch 48 episodes of The Simpsons, cook 720 consecutive packets of 2-minute noodles, or dance the minute waltz 1,440 times. In the Big Brother house yesterday, the 6 remaining residents did none of these things. On their first virtual baby-free morning, the housemates have a lazy start. Blair brings in a special treat.
You're not even voted this week to go.
Thanks, buddy.
Love you, Blair!
Yeah, I kind of like you too, mate.
Love you, Blair!
Breakfast in bed.
It's only because you're laying next to me that you got breakfast in bed.
No, it's because I was nominated and he thinks I'm special too.
Well, I should have breakfast in bed every day of the week.
Johnny's penalty for discussing nominations with Gemma is to give half-hour massages to each of his housemates.
And I'll be opening shop up in 15 minutes.
First client, Sarah Marie.
So how have you been, Sarah Marie?
I don't talk when you massage.
Oh, okay, you don't want me to talk
Relaxing.
to you? Okay, fine.
Doing the proper one.
Some people like talk, but you don't have to.
Won't.
It's fun.
I'm just soaking it up.
Really think I
Between
would like that song.
clients, Sunday's eviction
If I
weighs
wasn't in
heavily
here,
on Johnny's
I think it's really
mind.
catchy. I
Christina
think
helps him to relieve the
there's a couple of
stress
verses that
with
are
a
a bit dodgy,
puppet
but the
version
rest
of the
of it I think is
eviction
great.
show.
Hi, I'm Gretel. What's going on this week, everyone? We have the highs and the lows. So, who's sitting on the nomination couch this week? Who's sitting on the nomination couch this week? Hey, it's Johnny. Johnny, how you feeling over there?
Oh, I'm a little bit nervous. It's my first time.
Well, that's kind of to be expected, really. So tell us, have you had a good time in Big Brother House?
I've had a fantastic time, thank you.
And how do you think the other housemates are holding up at the moment?
Oh, they're doing very, very well.
They're doing very, very well. Okay, we're back in the house, and we're going to speak to one of the veteran nominees, Sarah Marie.
You choose me.
Yeah, we're going to Sarah Marie. Sarah
Now you
Marie,
make me feel
you've
like
been up 5 times. That's right, 5 times. So, how are you feeling, Sarah Marie?
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys.
Oh, well, that's the kind of response we'd expect from you. Ben Jota, You know you've got a bit of a fan club out there. You know the women are screaming out, "We want Benny! We want Benny!"
Ben has invented a new game. Christina joins in on this too, and she means business.
I think you should take a bit more water out.
Oh, beautiful. No, leave it.
We both have a sip?
No, no,
Shall we?
no, can I tell
Oh,
you why?
yeah.
Because she's hit it back a bit further and you've hit hers back. So it's just tipping it. It will fall off eventually. Yes, see? Don't move your head. Stay like that, Bella.
Johnny, ammo man.
Oh,
Johnny!
Do not move your head. Do not move your head. You're in so much trouble, ballerina.
That's not over though.
Yes, but why do you think they call me ballerina?
Thanks, buddy.
Now it's like a ballerina. Don't move, Bella.
Oh, sorry. Oh no!
Benny.
I can't move my head to put some force into it. Oh.
Oh, yes! Oh!
Corker. Oh, what a corker.
While working on his last client of the day, Johnny is still preoccupied with eviction.
I'll be fine either way. I've sort of just taken the precautionary measure and just psyched myself if I have to leave.
Yeah.
So,
I think that's what makes it a bit yucky as well, is that nobody does want to go.
yeah. Yeah, it does actually.
Checkmate.
Right.
It.
While Blair gets upset over his chess game, Sarah Marie, with her angel cards, ponders her future. Sarah Marie says she wants the world record for nomination survival. Question is, will you let her? To vote for her eviction, dial 1902 555 012. Calls cost 55 cents, including GST, and voting closes at 8 p.m. tomorrow night. We'll give you the other nominees' numbers later in the show. After the break, roving reporter Sammy Lucas joins me here at home base.
The three nominees this week couldn't be more different. We've got Ben, your all-round Aussie bloke who loves his beer, his sport and a joke. Sarah Marie, a loud, proud woman who knows exactly what she wants and isn't afraid to tell you about it. And then there's Johnny, our sensitive, new age fitness instructor from inner Sydney. So just how evolved are we? This week's voting could be a real test of just where Australia is at as a society. You're placing your vote for Big Brother, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Who are you voting off? Ben, Johnny or Sarah Marie?
Johnny.
Why Johnny?
I just don't like him.
Why?
He just acts, you know, it's not... He's friends with no one. He's fake.
Probably Ben at this stage.
Really? Why is that? He's such a good Aussie bloke.
Oh, he is, but I guess he's the only one that... I don't think he makes much of a contribution to the household. He's quite boring.
So you think Australia would be ready for a gay man to win this thing?
Oh, I don't know if Australia would be, but it
Really?
looks like he's going to win.
Why do you say they wouldn't be ready?
I don't know. A lot of people are very narrow-minded, and I don't think they would appreciate a gay man winning.
So if they had to choose between a gay man or, say, Sarah Marie, a loud, confident woman, or Ben, your good old all-round Aussie bloke, who would they go for?
They'd probably go for Sarah Marie.
I think anyone can win. I think they're all good people and they'll go far from Big Brother. Be good.
Sammy Lucas has crossed the country covering your reactions to Big Brother for us. And tonight she's covering a pillow on our couch. Welcome to the show,
Hi,
Sammy.
Gretel. Great to be here.
Yes, thank you for coming. And we also have Dr. Alan McKee, who is the author of Great Moments in Australian Television, a cultural theorist from University of Queensland, and a man with a fabulous haircut. Welcome.
Why, thank you.
Who could ask for more?
Did you find that people really cared about our housemates' stereotypes, that they were fat or thin or whatever?
Not at all. The general consensus was, the general viewpoint, people don't care. They're really interested in the personality. And I think because our viewers have had the housemates in their own lounge rooms every night for almost 60 days or over 60 days, they feel like they're really getting to know the people, and I think they're looking past the stereotype, whether he's gay, whether she's loud, you know, whether Gemma puts too much makeup on. I think people are looking beyond that.
Sammy's hit the nail right on the head. Television is one of the most powerful media that we have in our society because there's nothing else, not even film, newspapers, magazines, nothing like that, that lets you see how other people live in a familiar, domestic way night after night. Now, there's people who in Australia who might never have met a gay man before or think they've never met a gay man before. Suddenly they've had this person living in their lounge room every night. Exactly like Sammy's saying, they start to realise they are just human beings. And it's sometimes hard to remember that people do go through their whole life not meeting an Indigenous person, not meeting a loud sexual woman like Sarah Marie. And it's a very positive kind of role that the television's playing.
All in the house at the one time, which is even more interesting, isn't it? Watching the interactions as well.
It's like a model for how could we have a good society where people learn to live together. Stick them in the Big Brother house and you find out.
Well, have you detected a change in society's reaction to the housemates? Because initially, of course, our loud people got expelled from the house and off they were evicted.
And wouldn't it be interesting if, say, Shana and Andy were still in the house now, whether people's perceptions of them would have changed? Sarah Marie was lucky she escaped those first couple of evictions, and now we've gotten to know that she's actually a lot of fun and a really caring person, whereas at first people were a bit put off by the fact that she was loud. And with Johnny, I mean, poor Johnny, everyone sort of labelled him as this really, you know, backstabbing queen, but in fact now we've seen that he's a good leader and he's also very caring as well.
When the show started, knowing Australian society the way you both do, which may be thorough or maybe very superficial, who would you have imagined at the very beginning would have won?
Well, at the start, I have to say, it's a good question because it makes me think about my own presumptions. And as soon as the programme started, I thought it was Blair or Ben, the most central, white, heterosexual Australian Aussie blokes. And as I picked them straight away. And now that it's going on, it is changing, isn't it?
It is, and that's
to shift.
the word on the street as well, because when I was doing Vox Pops early on, everyone was supporting Ben, whereas now a lot of people are supporting Sarah Marie, a lot of people want to see Sarah Marie win, and a lot of people want to see Christina win as well, because they've seen her go through so much in the house. So it's interesting, I think in week 2 and 3, no one would have thought Christina could win, whereas now she's a good chance.
So what has the reaction been like to Big Brother in the world of academia?
It's interesting, not so much in academia per se, but in the highbrow journalism, that some people have been a bit snobby about it. And I think, well, they've been making accusations, for example, if you compare it with things like Series 7 and The Truman Show, this suggestion that reality TV programmes are somehow unethical. And that's completely wrong, I think, because watching the programme, it's obviously very ethical. It's taking care of the contestants. They can leave at any time. They've got access to counsellors. We treat them very well on the show, obviously. And I think it's a very ethical programme. The reason that I think some of the more highbrow journalists don't like it is because it's snobism, pure and simple.
And so what sort of housemates would actually impress them, do you think?
I think if you stuffed a house with experimental poets, you'd have the Australian Financial Review writing glowing reviews about what a grand experiment it was in genius and seeing how artists actually think.
So it's not that they don't like the idea, it's that they don't like the people.
I think that's exactly right. They're too common and vulgar.
Now, who do we think the winner's going to be?
I want Johnny to win.
Yes?
I think he's adorable.
And what about you, Sammy?
I love them all. There's good and bad about every one of the housemates. And
so the answer, who do you think?
Who I would like to win, I honestly can't say. Who I think will win, I think Sarah Marie is a very good chance, because just how I have seen the public persona of Sarah Marie change over the last few weeks. I'm out there talking to people on the streets every day, and more people every week are falling in love with Sarah Marie.
Thank you very much for joining us tonight. Thank you, Dr. Alan McKee.
It's been a pleasure.
And thank you, Sammy.
Thank you.
Sammy, we loved your football story earlier, but did you actually get injured during the making of that?
Well, actually, I've got some bloopers to show you, Gretel. I had an absolute ball shooting this story. Take a look at this.
Pause, and then I'm going to... Oh! Did you see that? And I can... Who was that? Who was that? What sort of a club are you?
Ouch! I hope Sammy's got workers' comp. Ben would be more accurate with his passes, and this week he's up for eviction. If you want him out, call 1902 555 010. When we return, the week that was in Big Brother. Welcome back. Time to look in the rearview mirror and see how the week unfolded in the house. Tantrums and dummy spits were the highlights, and that was before the babies were delivered. It all began with a very quick goodbye to Anita. It's time to go, Anita.
Just in a go.
Well done, you survived another one. They love your guts.
No, I think Anita being so adamant about leaving and talking about voluntary exits probably helped as well.
Oh, I'm so glad she's gone. She really badly wanted to go. She was going to walk out if she didn't go.
Did she say that to you?
She said either way it's going to be her last night tonight.
Anita left a farewell message for the housemates.
Especially I have a special message for Sarah Marie. You are my angel, and you looked after me from day one. Blair, I'm sorry if I interrupted your time in the Big Brother house. I felt that I was treading on your feet. Maybe you should just be a bit more accommodating to others around you. I think you just need to remember that we're all a group in here, whatever. There are girls in here, and they do like to be treated like girls. We don't always have to be part of the boys. So I think that might be a good thing to remember, and then maybe you'll start going out with girls that aren't stupid. I'd like to
Here's the Blair and Ben not going out with stupid girls anymore.
This week we witnessed Gemma and Johnny playing a very dangerous game.
Can I make a little wager? If it's anyone but me, Chrissy, Blair, or Sarah Marie.
Yeah.
If it's anyone but, then you owe me 3 pieces of chocolate.
I was going to say I'll give you a massage.
All right, massage.
All right.
Massage.
And or otherwise give it back to me.
And if it's you, Chrissy or Sarah Marie,
Yeah.
then what am I giving you?
You give me a massage back.
A massage back. All right, done.
That's a bet.
I'm not telling you because you don't want to talk about it.
Okay. I just heard people betting chocolate over nominations next week. And they were mentioning specific names.
Gemma was called to the diary room to discuss the matter further with Big Brother.
Gemma, you've repeatedly run really dangerously close to breaking the rules.
I know, I'm sorry.
You don't seem to be taking me seriously.
I am taking you seriously, I don't do it intentionally.
For this week, to eliminate you from the nomination process, you will not be entitled to vote for anyone.
By you doing that, that makes it look to the public that I'm conspiring against people. It's making it look like I'm colluding with people, and that's why you're stopping me from
No,
nominating
your
me.
behaviour is making it look like you're colluding with people. You don't get off on the basis that it was an accident.
Then it was Johnny's turn.
I accept that it was a basically innocent conversation. But it's an innocent conversation which is dangerously close to contravening the rules.
Johnny's penalty was to perform extra task duties. Meanwhile, Gemma sought the housemates' support, and they responded by offering to forego their weekly luxuries as an alternative penalty.
Should we all go and tell them?
Yep.
Do you think?
Yep.
Their proposal was not accepted.
Thank you all very, 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 very much. I can't tell you how much I appreciate what you all wanted to do for me today. I think that it's brought us all, for me, I feel like it's brought us all a hell of a lot closer together, because what you guys did for me today, I would expect of people that I've known for years. I'm going to take the punishment that Big Brother has decided to give me, which is that I can't nominate. The way I'm going to explain it to you, if the baby will stop crying, is like a judge taking away your driver's licence for speeding. If you get caught doing it a couple of times, even though you didn't mean to do it, you didn't think that you were going over the speed limit, but the camera caught you doing it accidentally, then you get your driver's licence taken away from you for a period of time, which basically is what the punishment is about. But I do love you all very much, and I can't thank you enough for what you did for me today.
The task this week paired the housemates off and gave each couple a virtual baby to care for.
Worst dad ever.
Oh no!
To further simulate the life of young couples, Big Brother added repairs and renovations to the task.
Cause you're my mate, and I will stand by you. You're my mate, and I will stand by you. And in the face of things that could hurt you, you're my mate, and I will stand by you. Cause you're my mate.
To add to the weariness of the week, a spot of returfing as well. This week, there were 2 first-time nominees.
Ben, Johnny and Sarah Marie.
This is my week.
Well, the group's cherry's broken now.
The house just won't be the same without us, Benny.
Probably for the better. It's good to finally be nominated. Now to know how everyone else has felt. And it'll be good to give the public their chance to see what they think of Johnny and I.
This is the first week that I've been nominated. It's a bit scary. It's a bit freaky. I don't want to leave the show.
The task left the housemates with plenty to think about.
Gives you a hell of a lot of respect for working mothers, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Working mums are the
They
best.
deserve a bloody medal. They're superwoman.
I don't really care whether or not we pass this task. I just think it's such a great, like, it's unreal. We did a bedroom, we did the grass.
And the chooks.
Chooks while looking after babies all night.
Despite their efforts, the group's suspicions were confirmed.
With regard to care, neglect, abuse and the matter of the 2-metre rule, there were some individual errors. You have failed this week's task.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Gemma. Love and attention, 1 star. Neglect, fail.
Oh my God.
Abuse, pass. 2-metre rule, fail.
Where will they take us next week? Not even Big Brother can predict that one. Johnny has been getting fitter and fitter in the house, but can he survive an eviction workout? To vote him out for 1902 555 011. After the break, old housemates reunited at last.
I'd like to put 2 votes towards Blair so he can go home and go out with his stupid girls.
I think it's time for Christina to go because she's getting a bit paranoid and she's missing Peter.
I give 2 points for Gemma because she definitely doesn't need the money, and I'd like Sarah Marie to win because I love that bum dance of hers.
I would like to nominate everyone else in the house other than Sarah Marie, because I think Sarah Marie's unreal and she should win it.
I nominate Blair because he's getting really, really boring of late and not doing an awful lot in the house. And also I think everybody should really stop picking on Johnny because he's fabulous.
Don't you think that it's strange? More opinions from the Big Brother chair replica here at Dreamworld Studios. Well, now it's time to wax up the Big Brother surfboard and paddle into the rising swell of media gossip and news this week. Well, our 8 evictees have been reunited for the first time since being booted out of the Big Brother abode. The former housemates were preened to perfection for a Who Weekly shoot. And all that practice in front of the cameras in the house obviously paid off for our clutch of castaways. The former housemates voted for who they thought will win the $250,000 prize booty. Sarah Marie is the favourite with her old roomies, while Who Weekly bookies think Blair is a sure bet. They've backed Chrissy at a low 10-1 chance of winning. Sarah Marie is 9-1 and Gemma 6-1. Peter has been a busy bee. He popped up on the panel.
When you come out, is it like on Survivor, they see a psychiatrist or something straight away?
Yeah, first thing we do after you see us go out with Gretel, then we spend about an hour with a psych, actually.
Do you spend an hour with the psych because you've been with Gretel?
Lucky he only needed an hour. Pete was also caught sidling up to celebrities in Sydney and made front pages after he talked about life without my Chrissy. Trouble was, Pete spent more time during the interview bagging Anita, saying she really got on her high horse a lot. I know for a fact Ben and Blair wouldn't put her out if she were on fire. Insult of the week comes from Brisbane's Courier Mail, who accused our beloved housemates of having no compulsion about having their dignity butchered, their toilet habits exposed and their nakedness revealed. Well, that'll be one for the CVs when they get out. Gemma's loose lips sparked a huge debate on the Big Brother website. Suggestions for her punishment range from instant eviction to removing her makeup supply. The results of last week's poll were very interesting. We asked who's playing the game best, and the top 3 were this week's nominees. Ben with 39%, Johnny 30%, and Sarah Marie 11%. Well, it's game over tomorrow for one of them. This week's poll question is up now. What kind of person would have the best chance of winning? You can vote on bigbrother.com.au. What a decision you're faced with in this week's eviction. We've known them for nearly 9 weeks. How can we let one go? To vote Ben out of the house, dial 1902 555 010. For Johnny's eviction, call 1902 555 011. Or to send Sarah Marie packing, call 1902 555 012. So we near the end of day 62 in the house. It's eviction eve, and tomorrow one housemate will get a present from you. One they didn't ask for and perhaps didn't want. Not a pair of underpants, a pet rock or a 5,000-piece jigsaw puzzle of a baby pony. They'll unwrap an eviction. Whose name will be on it? Tune in tomorrow night for Big Brother live from 7:30. I'm Gretel Colleen. I'll see you there.
This program brought to you from Dreamworld, the home of Big Brother.